Hi, I'm back on here. I wanted to jump on here for a minute and say that I've been encouraged, and I'm hoping that I can encourage someone out there. Um, First of all, I made my testimonial video, and then I kind of went missing in action there. We had some company stay with us, and then we had our seventh grandchild last week, and so things have been kind of busy. New boy, we have 5 grandsons and 2 granddaughters. And I guess Nanny spoils those granddaughters. But anyway, I just wanted to share something that's kind of special to me, and it's the Lord's goodness. I mean, in my life and in the lives of His children. He, first of all, I'm going to say this. Did you know that the Lord sings over us? In reading Zephaniah chapter 3, He sings over us. Don't you know our God, our King, don't you know He can sing now? Okay, but anyway, now that I got that out, that's just amazing to me. I just love to think about it. But what it is that I want to share is something that the Lord did for me. And He knows the desires of our heart. He knows things that are important to us, and even if other people may not understand, He understands. And this is one of those situations that He connected some dots, and He's making some things happen that I could only dream about. And this is the story. There was a little boy that I started sponsoring through Christian Children's Fund years ago, long time ago. He's grown and married, has kids of his own now, but he was from the Philippines, and we had a really good relationship. Writing letters back and forth and sending pictures, and I sponsored him until he left the program at the age of 19. And also my husband and we were retiring, so we were having to restructure our finances anyway. But so the timing of that on both ends was good. But anyway, I really learned to love this boy. He was so thankful for every little thing. I mean, he'd always write to me and say thank you, Auntie Lois, thank you for sending me that. And I bought my sister's shoes, and I bought some supplies for our studies, and he would just, everything meant so much. He was so, it was just amazing. And the reward in that was just more than what I can express right now. But anyway, and also to say that it wasn't very much a month. It probably would be a lot more now if I sponsored a child, but back then it just wasn't that much. It didn't cost that much to do that per month, but it was a lot for them. But anyway, I want to go on and say that I just loved this little boy. I just loved his heart. I just loved the way that he had thankfulness for everything. And when it was time to leave the program, I did not want to end our friendship. And I asked the organization if I could have his address so I could still write to him. And they said they couldn't give it to me, and I understood that. But I just knew that was just how it was. It was he was a grown man now, and I could sponsor another child if I wanted to, and I would have, but we were getting ready to retire, so I couldn't. But I just knew that this is just how it was. And so then about a year later, this man who worked in the organization with CCF, and actually was under a different name by that time, but this man, it was his caseworker, and he found me on Facebook, and he put me in contact with Justin, so he and I could, or I'm sorry, I should not have said his name, so that he could we could be Facebook friends. And he couldn't get on there but maybe once every couple of weeks, because I think they went to like a cafe that had internet or something like that, only once every 2 weeks or something like that. But anyway, I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. And so we got to be Facebook friends, and he still referred to me as Auntie Lois, and I was just amazed. I mean, I was so thankful. I was just telling everybody, and this was several years ago, that I couldn't believe how I get to be Facebook friends with my little boy, that I sponsored. Well, now, my son, a couple of years ago, got married, and his wife is Filipino. And, I had told her about my little boy that I'd sponsored, and anyway, they're getting ready to go to see her family in the Philippines, and she hasn't been back home in about 5 years, so they're really looking forward to it. And it's my son's first time to be out of the country, so this is going to be quite an experience for him too. And anyway, she asked me if I would like for her to look him up. And I was saying, yeah, I would. And so I messaged him through Facebook Messenger and told her that, that they were coming, and would he mind, to meet with them. And anyway, he messaged me right back, and he was so excited, and he gave me his phone number and everything. And anyway, I passed all this to her, because she, calls the Philippines just to talk to her mother, and I don't know how to do that actually. So, but anyway, I gave it to her, and they got in contact right then. I mean, they didn't wait, and they were so excited, and I was excited, and he was messaging me, and then he did a messenger, the live thing, the video, and I couldn't believe that all of this was happening. And we couldn't talk for very long. It would go off, and but anyway, saying all that to say, my son, who is going to get to meet this man who was the boy that I got to sponsor, all those years, from the time he was 5 until he was, I think it was 19. I think that's what it was. But anyway, my son was so excited, and he said, I get to meet my brother from another mother. But this is just so special for me. I know I would never be able to go over there and meet him, but if I can't and my child can, oh, what a blessing that is. And so my daughter-in-law, she said that if you would like to, write a special letter or card or anything, and me take it to him, I'll be happy to. Well, anyway, they talked, and they've made plans, and she found out where he lives. She's familiar with it, and she said, yes, he's near the airport where we're going to be at when we first get there, and they'll be there for a couple of days. But the couple of days that they're there happens to be the couple of days that he's off work. So I can't believe that the Lord, I mean, yes, I can, because the Lord can do anything, and he loves to give us the desires of our heart. So yes, I can, but I am just so thankful that this is happening. This is something that means so much to me, that this little boy, that I've been able to be Facebook friends with him, and see his pictures of his kids and his wife. But now my son's going to get to sit down at a table and eat with him, him and his family. But anyway, it's just, I feel like I'm rambling, but anyway, this is just one of the most wonderful, special things, and I'm so thankful to the good Lord. I just thank the Lord for working this out and allowing it to happen, allowing it to be. And I want to give praises and to the Lord. I want to say that he loves to love on us if we just let him. If we'll just let him. He loves to love on us, and he loves to surprise us, and he loves, I mean, I'm sure there's times that he's probably thinking, I can't wait until she wakes up. I can't wait till she finds out about this, things that he has waiting for us. It's a harsh world out there. There's lots of bad news. Every time you turn on the news or read the paper or anything, there's just so much that can bring you down and weigh on you. and it can be hard on your mind. But we got to remember that God is still on the throne, and um, He is still there to take care of His children and to, add a few roses. He loves to sing over us. Anyway, I'm going to upload this, and probably tonight whenever we're asleep, because nobody can get on the internet while this is uploading, so that's just how it has to be. But I hope it turns out okay. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope to be back soon. Okay, bye-bye.